What up, what up? Jamel Redemption here. RBMDRT, repairing broken men by doing righteous things. I'm sitting out here at a park. Pardon the noise in the background. There's some guys building nearby. You know, I hear somebody working a power saw behind me. But it's weird because he didn't start using it until I was right before I was about to start making the video. I guess he was on break before I came and sat down. But this is a nice park. It's right by the water, right by the river. Today is day 87 of my current streak of no-fap semen retention. This is the longest streak I've ever been on in life. I'm approaching a 90-day streak, a true 90-day streak at that. Like no ejects, you know what I mean? No relapses. This is also approaching almost approaching my 7th month mark sober. So I'm approaching a lot of milestones, and it's weird because throughout this 87-day streak right now, I've noticed a lot of differences in female interaction. I've noticed the way that females look at me is different. I noticed the way that I look at females have changed. A lot of times it's good, a lot of times it's bad. But like everything in life is like a learning experience, and I learned more in this journey about female and male interactions than I've ever learned before. And that's the power of semen retention. Back to the attraction though. A lot of content creators talk about no-fap and semen retention and female attraction in a way that would encourage men to practice no-fap and semen retention to obtain female attraction, or to justify being a misogynist, or basically to revert back to a low vibrational energy. So they propagate short-term no-fap semen retention for sexual gain. That's not the way. That ain't it. Now, if you in your 20s or your teens, I could see that being something that's appealing. But if you in your 30s and plus, no-fap and semen retention should be only used for personal development and sexual transmutation. Using that energy to create, using that energy to reestablish your God-given dominion over the land, not over women. You know, you have to conquer yourself. And even if you are practicing it in your 20s and your teens, it starts with you. It's a discipline. The female attraction, I don't think it has its differences in whatever age group you are in when you're practicing semen retention, but I'm pretty sure if you're practicing at a younger age, in your teens or your 20s, it's probably more intense, the female attraction, because you are producing semen at a very rapid rate. It slows down. Your production slows down throughout age. That's why it's more important for men in their 30s plus to practice semen retention and no fap, just as a health practice, just to maintain a healthy life, a healthy balance. I'm pretty sure guys in their 20s and their teens who practice no fap semen retention get a lot more female attraction because their production of life energy is manufactured at a rapid pace. Someone just came on the live. Hi. But for older guys, that attraction is still as potent and can be even more potent than a younger guy, because the older guys get, the more attractive we are in appearance to women. I.e., I have a full-grown beard. Most young guys don't, have full-grown beards. I have life experience. I've basically mastered my my way of dressing, my style. That's the word I'm looking for. I've mastered my style. I've mastered my and I'm still improving on these things. So yeah, the older guy can feel it, even the attraction even more, just from aesthetics. What's up, cuz? I know it's still hard for you to really I know you interested in semen retention, no fap, but you in a relationship, so it's difficult for you. You interested because you keep coming. But I've mastered my swag. Yeah, I've mastered my swag, so to speak. I'm still a cornball at heart. I'ma always be a cornball. I'ma always be a goonie. I'ma always be a misfit. But the female attraction for guys in their 30s and their older age can be as intense or even more intense than a younger guy, because we've mastered our swag. We've mastered our life experience. We've seen a lot of things, so we got game, so to speak, that younger guys don't possess. And like I said, practicing no fap and semen retention at any age shouldn't be used in a misogynist way. Just for example, right now I'm sitting in this park. I've had bees fly by me. I've had birds fly by me. I can feel the communication level with the nature, with the trees that are around me, because my life energy, my life source energy is so high right now. Nature can sense that. The universe can sense that. The Most High can sense that. So I have a level of communication with the spirit realm that if I was just releasing my life source energy, I wouldn't have. And the same thing with females. They can sense that you are maintaining your seed. They want that. I hate to get vulgar right now, but a lot of times they want to see that explosion. Females love to see that explosion. And when you practicing semen retention, you have built up so much of that explosion. And they're interested in seeing that eruption. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. And at the same time, as a man, although you're practicing sexual discipline, you still desire to have female interaction. You're still a man. So your desires have increased on your level. You want to give them that eruption. But you practicing so much discipline, you put it at bay. And that's not a bad thing. But it's also not necessarily a good thing when you straddle those fences so ever so slightly. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. There goes another bee. Another bee came nearby me, and there's I love bees. How long do you plan to wait, or are you doing it in spurts? Good question. My goal is monetary. I have a set amount of dollars that I want to have. My goal is to obtain the resources that I feel would be necessary for me to be able to not only take care of the 2 children that I already have, but to take care of the child, or since I already have twins, who's to say I might create more twins or triplets for, I don't know. I just want to have resources to take care of my children and my future children. And I know that with the seed that I've been cultivating, whenever I do find a new lover or a wife or whatever, girlfriend, whatever, what I'm going to put inside her is going to probably impregnate her if she's fertile. So my goal, I plan on doing this until I know that I can afford them type of problems. And once I do that, I will continue to practice semen retention sporadically. It's a lifestyle that I've adopted, and the knowledge that I've acquired lets me know that the age level I'm at, I'm only really supposed to ejaculate once every 14 to 17 days. At my age level, I'm only supposed to ejaculate and maintain a healthy lifestyle every 14 to 17 days. And you could, if you on the same age with me, you could, I say once a week. If you're in your late 30s, once a week is healthy. If you practicing good nutrition, good exercise. But yeah, I plan on doing this until I obtain the resources that it will require to take care of another child, because I already know I'm a wild gunfirer. and what I have already generated, I damn near gonna super soak that hoe. You oh God. But female attraction is not the goal. That's not the goal. Just the same way that bee buzzing nearby me, because it's attracted to this right here. so it can get that, so it can pollinate. I think I heard Kevin Gates say he hasn't released in 5 years. I feel he be capping. I'm not Kevin Gates, and I've watched Kevin Gates interviews where he speaks on semen retention. He's well informed. He has a lot of knowledge on the topic. He may not have ejaculated, but he has had orgasms. I've had orgasms without ejaculating before. Anybody can do that. Now, when you reach like brahmacharya is when you ain't really trying to ejaculate mentally, physically, or verbally. You don't, you know what I mean? That's like the yogic practice of semen retention, no fap. Has Kevin Gates reached that level? Yeah, he say he have sex, but he say he won't bust. He says he has, yeah. I've been on that path before, and that's a true path. Is Kevin Gates practicing that? I don't know what he doing, but I know that he knows he know the same thing we know, or if not more. He's done a lot of research and, experimentation. I'm pretty sure because I could see it in him that he's practicing it. You've seen fat Kevin Gates. We've seen Kevin Gates on drinking lean, smoking blunts back to back, overweight, face looking all disformed and bumpy, and so I know he been doing something. Whatever he doing working for him, cause he's increased his finances. Like, he's one of the top selling independent artists. He's one of the top touring. He getting a lot of money. He's still creating quality music for his fan base. You gotta be tough and strong to do that for real, for real. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't know. I don't know what he doing, but he doing something that's working for him. He doing something that's working for him. And yeah, you damn right, you gotta be strong to do what I doing. And that's something I've been standing on like recently. Like, I'm really like that. I'm really him. Like, I be on social media, I be on Facebook, for example, right? And I be scrolling down and I'll see those little posts where people be like, check the comments. Now, I remember probably about 3 months ago, I would click on those things, check the comments, and it will send you to a Twitter link. And this is right after I stopped NoFap. I stopped going to the adult websites, but for a couple of weeks, I was still clicking on those Twitter comments. But guess what? I'm really like that. I haven't done that in 3 months. So when I see those people be like, check the comments, I scroll right past them. That's another thing for people who watching this and trying to get into NoFap. You gotta dodge that. I know it's hard, but you gotta be tough. I'm tough. And I be like proud of myself on that. I'm really him. I'm really him. I'm really him. Yeah. 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 I felt like Kevin Gates just now, when he be talking. So he might be right, because semen retention give you so much confidence. And they always tell you to remain humble, which is a great characteristic trait, to be humble. And that's another thing I found with the female attraction and with just the confidence level. Like, I be having to fight that. I be like, boy, I ain't never looked this good. You know what I mean? I ain't never felt this good. Appreciate that, fam. Yeah. I ain't never, but I still gotta remain humble. I still gotta be like, you know, it's not just because me. It's not just because my ego. You gotta separate. You gotta, sometimes they be like, kill ego. I'm not one of those people who say, just kill ego or ego must die. I'm one of those people that believe that ego must be celebrated, but not celebrated like throw a parade for ego, but ego serves its purpose, and ego has its place, and ego must be trained. You must, everything else, but when you finally get a hold of one, she definitely gonna get prego off a touch. Yeah. Off of, she gonna, and like, that's another thing with the female attraction when you on no fap semen retention. Your mental potential is so high. You can telepathically communicate with females. You can hear their telepathy. You can smell their pheromones even more. You can smell their pheromones, and that's good. That could be a good or bad thing. Cause if a girl's sour, or if she got a sour, not only a sour physical smell, but if she got a sour spiritual smell, you can smell that sourness. So the attraction ain't always good. The attraction ain't always good. But it be that beautiful attraction that you gotta remain disciplined. Like when you know a female attracted to you and you attracted to a female, when you practicing semen retention, that's the real test of discipline. Cause you know y'all both can get it on. But like someone in my situation who has a goal, when you're trying to reach a goal, you gotta remain disciplined, although you know you can get it on with this woman. And it could be a woman, like, I noticed that the females that would formerly not let it be known that they fuck with me are letting it be known that they fuck with me. You feel me? So that's not only temptation for me to throw it all away and relapse, but that's also temptation for me to not reach my goal. And then I'll be caught up in the same cycle that I was running away from in the first place. And I don't even want to use the term running away, that I was destroying. I started no fap semen retention right now to practice sexual transmutation and to break strongholds and bad addictions like my adult video addiction, my sex addiction that I formerly had, that I kind of still do have. That's what me reaching higher heights is all about. And I think that's what, like you brought up Kevin Gates, people like Kevin Gates, and then like since we talking celebrities, people like Diddy are the people who could have benefited the most from semen retention. If Diddy had practiced semen retention and been on that, he would have been just as under the radar as 50 Cent. He could have been guarded. He could have guarded himself from a lot of the consequences he facing right now, or the scrutiny. I don't even want to say consequences because he a federal agent, so he ain't really gonna see no consequences. But he under scrutiny. But if he was practicing semen retention no fap, he could have avoided a lot of those arrows. What's up, Steve? But that's about my time. I appreciate everybody who stepped in on this live. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube channel, which is RBMDRT. RBMDRT 369 on YouTube. like, subscribe. I appreciate everybody for their feedback and their views. Be safe out here. Hold them down.